At our 25th anniversary dinner, my partner got a $45,000 watch. I got a $35 gift card. We were at a fancy restaurant in Chicago, white tablecloths and a view of the river. I'm 73, a retired nurse. Victor is 68, still running his real estate firm. We've been together since our 40s. My second relationship after a tough divorce, his third. The maitre d' brought a small velvet box and a glossy envelope. Victor pulled the box toward himself and slid the envelope over to me. Inside mine was a generic home goods store gift card, $35 printed in big numbers, still stapled to the cardboard. In his box was a gold Swiss watch, the kind I knew cost more than my first house. "Isn't it gorgeous?" he said, lifting his wrist so the lights hit it. I stared at my plastic card. "Is this a joke?" Victor laughed. "Come on, honey. You're 73. What do you need besides little things for the house? I'm still closing deals. I need to look the part." Then he actually patted my hand. "You should be grateful you don't have to worry about money at your age." 2 weeks earlier, I'd quietly paid his grandson's ER bill because Victor had forgotten his wallet. For years, I'd covered groceries, trips, and little emergencies out of my pension and savings. Apparently, that made me lucky, not generous. I didn't cause a scene. I finished dinner, took the card home, and put it on the counter next to my blood pressure pills. The next morning, I opened the fireproof box in my closet, the deed to my fully paid condo, my savings statements, and the old will I'd written 10 years ago. Back then, everything went to Victor. So he'll always be comfortable. I spent the next week with a lawyer and financial planner. We moved my assets into a living trust with me as sole trustee, removed Victor from every beneficiary line, named my niece a small caregiving fund and a nursing scholarship program instead. Over coffee, I showed him the old will. "This used to leave everything to you," I said. "But after that watch and this card, I realized you already think you've paid enough for me. You haven't." He rolled his eyes. "You're overreacting. It was just a present." "No," I said. "It was how you see my worth. My future is no longer your safety net." Within a year, he'd moved in with a younger woman who loved his watch. I live alone, but in a home that's mine, with money going to people who value more than appearances. If you've ever been treated like a side note after a lifetime of giving, you're not wrong for changing the ending. For more true-to-life stories where quiet elders protect what they've earned and stop accepting crumbs, subscribe to this channel.